Trails West by Ava, Gia, and Anna. There were 5 main trails that people traveling west used: the Oregon Trail, the California Trail, Santa Fe Trail, Old Spanish Trail, and the Mormon Trail. The Oregon Trail went from Independence, Missouri to Oregon Territory. The California Trail started in Sacramento, California, and ended at Fort Hall in Oregon Territory. The Santa Fe Trail went from Santa Fe, New Mexico to Independence, Missouri. The Old Spanish Trail went from Santa Fe to Los Angeles, California. Lastly, the Mormon Trail went from Nauvoo, Illinois to Salt Lake City in Utah Territory. Although traveling to the west was for a better life, there was a dark side. The Oregon Trail was very dangerous, so many families traveled in groups with others. Some women had to give birth while on the trail and had a higher chance of dying. One virus that spread throughout the people was camp fever, and it killed many. People started crossing the continent in 1836. They had heard great things about Oregon's rich land. Many also heard it was abundant with food and animals. It was a 2,000-mile journey, but people risked it. Jedediah Smith was a mountain man and fur trapper. He led expeditions through the Rocky Mountains. While he was in the mountains, a grizzly bear attacked him. The bear tore part of his ear and had a hold on his head. The other fur trappers managed to scare the bear away, but Jedediah needed stitches and was ready to continue their expedition after just 10 days. Once he got back, he became famous for his accomplishments and furs he had gotten. Mountain men were fur trappers and explorers. The main animals they trapped were beavers. Mountain men discovered the best trails through the Rockies, which led to thousands of pioneers following the trails. They explored area between the Mississippi River and the Pacific Ocean. Mountain men were known to be tough and resourceful, for they had to spend months of their lives in mountains where there is no civilization.
Manifest destiny was the belief that America needed to expand its land. Many people traveled westward, expanding our territory. Some of the reasons people moved to the west were economic opportunities in trade, rich farmland, hopes of gold. What were some types of people that moved to the west? Mormons and pioneers. What was life like on the trails? Many people died of diseases such as typhoid, dysentery, and mountain fever. Immigrants died of buffalo stampedes, prairie fires, and floods. Some of the things the pioneers ate were cornmeal, dried fruit, bacon, flour, baking soda, and dried beef. Some of the wagons were made of canvas cloth and wood.
Why did Mormons travel west? They did it for religious reasons, because some didn't like their teachings by having men have more than one wife. So they moved west so they could lead their faith and peace. What was the women's jobs on the trails? They cooked, loaded, and drove wagons and yoked cattle. They did many chores that were previously reserved for men. Why do Mormons believe in polygamy? Mormons believe that Joseph Smith, the founder of Mormonism, received a revelation from God in which he was commanded to practice polygamy. Why did Mormons move to Utah? Mormons settled in Utah because it was a place no one else wanted. The Salt Lake City Valley was a long distance from the Oregon Trail, and it was not desirable land in any way except for its isolation, and a place that was out of the way for other settlers and pioneers.